Recently there was a little feud between Paulsego and the Amazing Atheist on the notion of caring about the world and all the various types of issues in it, and how to make a difference if you actually do give a damn and still think there's hope for the future. Instead of weighing in on that particular argument itself, I want to give the Crocodile Army something that may actually be more useful to you. And that's how I see the process of moving humanity forward, and how you can make the most difference. Oh, and a warning to pessimists, this video contains no doom and gloom. If you've been on any planes anywhere near as often as I have, you are very familiar with the safety lecture at the beginning of the flight. They always tell you to put on your oxygen mask before helping those around you, and the reason is pretty obvious. You're no good to the little kid next to you after you've passed out from oxygen deprivation, and if the little kid can't figure out how to put on his own mask, he's certainly not going to be able to put on yours when you're already unconscious. It's like this with being able to change the world. If you're a miserable shut-in with very little meaningful contact with anyone, working 12 hours a day and barely able to pay your own bills, it's going to be very hard to change the world, even if you know exactly what needs to be done. You need some kind of resource surplus that you could put toward the effort, and there are actually three major ways that you can do this. I think I'll call it the three-way theory, that way it can never be misunderstood. Life can certainly be looked at as a game when it comes to being able to lead the kind of life and have the kind of experiences you want. It's a game with sometimes very arbitrary rules, some of which were defined by circumstances that you have no control over, but at least you can decide what you want the outcome to be and go for it. Study life as you would study a puzzle game. Get better at it and try to win, even if the rules aren't fair, because you may not be given the chance to change the rules. You either need time to be a foot soldier in an organization that you believe in, or you need money to help pay for the efforts of others, or you need influence to convince others to give their time or money to your cause. Those are the three ways that you can change the world. Right now I'm trying to exert influence, but I'm working on the other two options too. You can't wait for the rest of the herd to care about what you care about, and that includes the media. The Casey Anthony trial is a prime example of one of those news stories that got a crazy amount of coverage compared to the overall importance of the story to our daily lives. News organizations are built to deliver stories that we're interested in, so they have every incentive to include just enough relevant and important news to keep smart people watching, but then the sensational stories are there to suck everyone else in. And what better way to do that than with the minutiae of a super sensational murder trial? I care that a little girl was murdered that should be alive today, but I'm not connected to any of the players in the story, so I care about as much as I care about any child's life needlessly cut short by lack of health care or whatever else. Of course, not caring the tiniest bit about a murdered child would be lacking in empathy, wouldn't it? I'll leave you with one piece of advice that will make your life less frustrating when it comes to changing minds as you try to change the world. Objecting to what people are interested in is a bit like tilting at windmills. I'm not saying that we wouldn't be better off if people paid more attention to the important things. I'm just saying that if you're ultimately going to blame anyone for the fact that many of us are more interested in the day-to-day stupidity of celebrities with perfect asses than the intricacies of tax code, well, you can blame natural selection for getting us to that point. Of course, I would never fall for any kind of clever marketing like that.